close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Hello, everybody. It's Dave Juno, the Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. For Thursday, I wasn't feeling too good this morning. Vertigo was kicking my butt. Ended up taking a Valium and started feeling a little better. Or a lot better. Not good enough to go out and do stuff. Like, it's a beautiful day, but I'm not going fishing. Because not because I'm worried about what's going to happen. It's just not a smart idea to get behind the wheel of a car and go fishing. So, last night, I had the honor of becoming a co-host for Meniere's Disease Zoom support on their Zoom meetings. They're having an 8:30 at night Zoom meeting now because more people are wanting to be there at night, and it was a good time. It was about 15 people, 14 people. A lot of great information flying around about what helps people. People were talking about the Mediterranean diet, which helps with vestibular migraines, and I'm sure it would help with Meniere's too. And rescue meds and things like that. But the main thing, and I co-hosted with my friend Rachel Verholst. Rachel, I hope I didn't butcher your name. And if I did, I'm sorry, and I do understand because a lot of people butcher my last name when they see it. But one of the main things we talked about was anxiety. Now, it inspired me to do a video, and I won't mention names. I mentioned Rachel because I co-host with her. But that was one of the major topics was anxiety, and it was nice because the thing is that everybody in this meeting realized that they're not alone. Anxiety is a major thing with chronic illness. Even without chronic illness, it can be. Now, I had anxiety my whole life, and I didn't realize it until I started going through therapy 5 years ago. I had severe anxiety. I never knew it because I'm so outgoing to do things. But yeah, it can run your life. It can run your disease. Because you could feel not fine, and you'll talk yourself out of doing something, just because of the anxiety of what if this happens and what if that happens. And it's really hard. And and a lot of times I had to change an attitude because sometimes my anxiety does run rampant. And, because you look good, that's great. But we don't know how we're going to feel, an hour or two. I don't know. I mean, this morning I felt like crap. I feel okay right now after taking a Valium. But I don't know how I'm going to feel 20 minutes from now or an hour from now. So I'm not about to, get in my car and go fishing. Okay? Because that would be stupid and irresponsible on my part. So, how do we handle it? Well, first off is you have to understand that it's okay to say no. If you're that nervous and have that much anxiety about doing something, it's okay to say no. All right? There's nothing wrong with it. And how I look at it is, it's not my problem. It's their problem if they're not going to understand my disease. Okay, or my Meniere's disease, or my vestibular migraines. It's not my problem if they don't want to understand it. It's their problem. So it's okay to say no if it's that bad. But one thing I did forget to mention last night was that if I am having a little bit of anxiety about it, I have a plan. I bring my wife with me, or I bring all my kids drive now, so I bring one of my kids with me if I'm feeling that bad, or feeling like something might happen, or I bring a friend with me because I have a couple of really good friends that are willing to help me get out of the house and enjoy my life again. And also, I make a little bag. I have a little bag that I keep. I bring Valium with me. I bring Meclizine with me. I'll bring Afrin with me. And also in the bag is my diabetes stuff, my blood sugar meter, needles, whatever, and then glucose tablets, because if my sugar level does drop, because with the Trulicity, my blood sugar can really drop. If I don't, I got to eat 4 mini meals during the day, because my blood sugar can drop. So I bring that, my meter, and my sugar pills. So it's all in a little bag. So it's my emergency kit, and I do keep CBD oil in there, or some marijuana because it does help me. It does calm down my nerves, and a lot of times I might do the marijuana, take a couple of hits, and that's it. Because I know with Valium, I tend to fall asleep or be groggy. Um, Even though I took a Valium a couple of hours ago, I fell asleep for like 20 minutes, and I'm okay. So bring a little rescue thing if it's if the anxiety's bothering you. But you also got to think of you know you also have to change your way of thinking, because if you're always thinking negative of what if this happens, what if this happens, my life sucks, this disease sucks, which it does suck. I'm not going to lie, it doesn't, and say, oh, it doesn't suck, it's the best thing in the world. Have there been some good things with it? For me, yeah, I got to watch my 18-year-old grow up. Um, I learned video editing. I made a channel to help other people, not for money, not for fame, just to help other people feel not alone. But you got to change your way of thinking from, hey, what can I do, and how can I do it, and how can I accomplish it? The other thing was that some people, and I even saw a post today that inspired me even more to make this video, is I'm 40 years old with Meniere's disease, and I can't do the things I used to do, and blah, 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 blah. Well, technically, you can't do the things that you used to do, depending upon what they were. But you could moderate that so you could do some of the things that you used to be able to do. Now, I used to like to walk the Sudbury Reservoir in Massachusetts. Um, Start off in Marlboro, and there's like a circuit trail around the reservoir because it's a big reservoir, and there's a part of it that's just a circle. It's about 5-6 miles in the woods, and plenty of open spaces to fish, plenty of big fish in these areas that 5, 6, 7 pound bass, which I've enjoyed catching. Okay, but I can't do that anymore because there's all these trees. I might get lost in there. Two, I can't hear things behind me. So if some guy's coming up behind me to do something, I can't even. I wouldn't. Before I knew he was behind me, I'd be on the ground because he's trying to rob me. And also animals. Um, it's happened before when I could hear coyotes. I've gotten chased by coyotes through the woods. It's not fun. So if I can't hear the coyote behind me, coyotes, because they run in packs, I'm screwed. They're not going to kill me and eat me, but they'll bite the crap out of me because they think I'm in their territory. I'm screwed. So now instead of doing that, I go to the areas where I can park my car. I would walk maybe 30, 40, 50 yards. I think the longest I walked was a mile to a spot where I could still see my car, and you can still hear cars coming by, so the animals really aren't over there. Um, and I've enjoyed myself. Okay, I'm not catching 5, 6 pound bass, but I'm catching 1, 2 pound dinks, and that's fine. Okay, I'm happy. I catch one fish, I'm excited. It doesn't matter how big it is. I'm excited because I was able to go out and do that. So, do you see how I took what I like to do and I moderated it to where I can do it, just not what I used to do. And that's how a lot of things, that was one thing that we talked about last night, is you can still do some of those things. You just have to moderate it to make it a little easier for you to handle and for you to do and for you to enjoy. So, you know, change the way you're thinking, look at things differently, think about how you can still accomplish whatever you want. Okay? And, slowly and surely you will see this anxiety start to dissipate a little bit. It's always going to be there. I still suffer from it. But it's always going to be there, but it's not as bad if you change the way you think and change how you do things and how you go about things. And be responsible. Like what I said today. Beautiful days, 85 degrees outside. and no wind, I would perfect day to go fishing. I'm not getting in a car to go fishing. I'm not getting in a car to drive anywhere. My wife wanted me to go to Home Depot today with her. I'm not getting in a car to go anywhere, even if I'm not driving. Today is a day of rest for me. A day of hanging around the house, maybe sitting on the back deck for a while, getting some air, and that's it. It's a day for me to just chill, not a day for me to run around like a maniac. So on that note, hey guys, have a great day, great weekend. There are better days coming because people always look forward to me saying that. There are better days coming, and they will come. Eventually, they will. So on that note, take care. Have a great weekend. If I don't make another video, and I'll be seeing you.